Good morning, everyone. It's Tess, and today is tip 112. And I'm just going to kind of call it, don't forget the water. I know I've talked about water a couple of times, but I've noticed that it's been coming up like in the Doc V Challenge. And I think a good reminder is good for all of us as to why water is so important. And for me, I've noticed like I've been really busy lately, so sometimes I forget to grab it. And I know we've talked about, different tips and helpful hints to remember the water. I myself have these 64-ounce water containers, and this is one of those metal things so that it stays cold, because I do like cold water. But I did want to just kind of remind myself, and I figured I'd share with you guys why water is so important. And just the reminders, most of the time people don't consume enough water, and there's lots of reasons why we should try to get that water consumption up. And some of the facts about water are that our bodies are 60% water, our blood is 90% water, and there's no universally agreed upon quantity of water that must be consumed daily. However, water is essential for kidney function, and when we're dehydrated, our skin becomes more vulnerable to diseases. So this article kind of gave us 15 things to keep in mind that may help us stay on track with our water. And the first one was that water lubricates joints, and all of us know joint pain is not a fun thing. Hi, Joan, good to see you. Today I decided just to remind myself of why water is so important. And I know Doc V always tells us, good morning. I know Doc V always tells us to get in 4 liters of water a day. And for those of us in ounces, that's 135.26. And I kind of commented that this one water bottle of mine is 64 ounces. Because knowing how important water is, I try to keep monitoring it. And sometimes I get busy and I forget, and I don't want to drink too much just before bed. But some of the things they gave us, this article I read, and this article is from, who is it from? Oh, I don't remember exactly. It'll pop out. It's medically reviewed by Karen Cross. And really what they're saying is the 15 benefits, because our body is 60% water and our blood is, I think Doc V said 80% water, and this article says 90% water, but in any case, it's predominantly water. So just in hydrating the body, with it being 60% water and blood being 80 or 90% water, those are 2 strong enough reasons to make sure we monitor the water. I'm at 96 ounce. Yeah, good. See, and that's what I thought too, even for me, a gentle reminder of, because when he says 4 liters, I have to kind of recalculate what it is to remind myself. And the gentle reminder is always good. And I think these 15 benefits of water are going to be great too, to remember why it's so important to grab that drink of water, especially going into summer season when we're outdoors more and we could dehydrate faster. But the reasons they say it's so important to us is that water lubricates our joints, and we all know joint pain is not fun. It forms saliva and mucus. Now maybe that's gross, but you know what? It's required and necessary. 3, it delivers oxygen throughout the body. With the blood being 90%, 80 or 90% water, blood carries oxygen to the different parts of the body, so it's critical there. If we don't have enough water to hydrate our bloodstream, it's not going to operate efficiently. Skin health, it kind of mentioned that water will keep your skin clear, and if you're not getting enough water, it makes you more susceptible to skin issues. And this is a really important one too. It cushions the brain, the spinal cord, and other sensitive tissue. So, I mean, these are enough alone to bump up the water if you're having trouble with it. It regulates body temperature, which is going to be critical any time of the year. And our digestive system depends on it. And that's another one. Any of the junk that we don't need, that our body wants to move through us, we definitely want to have the water available so our body can get rid of it. And the next one it kind of talked about is it flushes the body waste. It helps maintain blood pressure. And the airways need it. Now, see, that's a new one too. When dehydrated, airways are restricted, and it's an effort for the body to try to breathe. This makes asthma and allergies worse. So that's interesting that you want to keep your veins hydrated, because then they're more open so that you don't have issues with breathing. That's really important to know. Minerals and nutrients dissolve in water, and most of us who are bariatric have a certain amount of vitamins that we need to take. It prevents kidney damage. I know, especially for those that have maybe more of a keto diet. If our foods are more acidic, we probably definitely want to keep attached to that. It boosts performance during exercise. The one thing I'll say about that is I had a very athletic person tell me at the gym that if you're trying to get high performance, you might want to drink your water at room temperature, because if you're drinking ice cold water, which is what I do tend to prefer, your body's working to make that cold water your body temperature, and then you're trying to exercise. So if you're exercising strenuously, maybe the cold water should be put to the side and just drink room temperature water. Number 14, and this is what a lot of us are here for, is weight loss. Because you can drink water instead of sweetened juices and sodas, and preloading on water before meals can help prevent overeating. So great tools. 15, it reduces the chances of a hangover. And the kidney damage, this has popped up again in this article. Water helps dissolve minerals and nutrients, making them more accessible to the body, and it removes waste products, which makes it easier on the kidneys. So the two functions that make water to the kidneys are, let's see. Oh, because if you aren't getting enough water, if kidneys do not function properly, waste products and excess fluid can build up inside the body. So you definitely want to have enough water so that your body is functioning properly to remove all those waste products. Chronic kidney disease can lead to kidney failure, and we don't want that. UTIs, or urinary tract infections, are types of infections in the body that can occur because of water not being able to clear out your system. So these are all amazing reasons why water is so important. Oh, good morning, Kira. It's so good to see you. I didn't see you pop on there. So I thought, with the changing seasons and with Dr. always talking about 4 liters of water, and it's come up in the transformation group a few times, I thought I'd remind myself going into a warmer season why I need to keep track of my water. And like I said, I use these metal containers, and this one has 64 ounces. And according to the doc, 4 liters a day, that's 135 to 136 ounces. So I know that that's a lot of water, but if you get started early, it makes it easier. And I'll just kind of run real quick through why water is important, and then let everyone get on to their day. But it said that our body is 60% water. 71% of the planet is covered in water. Our blood is 80 to 90% water. So those are alone enough reasons why we want water. And then the 15 things that it kind of gave us as hints in this article is that water lubricates our joints. It forms saliva and mucus. It delivers oxygen throughout our body. It boosts our skin health and helps to prevent skin issues and diseases from lack of water. It cushions the brain, spinal cord, and other sensitive tissues. It regulates body temperature. It flushes body waste, and boy, that's a good one. It helps maintain blood pressure. Our airways need it because it helps to keep our veins and our breathing airways open and lubricated so that we can breathe properly. It talked about asthma and allergies. If you're not hydrated enough, that the symptoms are worse. It makes minerals and nutrients accessible and helps them to get into the body. It prevents kidney disease, and it boosts performance during exercise. And I did mention that athletic performer told me once that when you're drinking your water, if you're in a high performance state, maybe do lukewarm water, because if you drink ice cold water like I tend to, your body has to work to warm it to body temperature, which may take away from your strenuous physical activity that you're doing at the time. Number 14 was weight loss. And number 15, this is kind of a funny one. It reduces the chance of a hangover. So these are all many great reasons why water is important for us. So if you're not getting there, Doc V always says 4 liters, which is about 136 ounces a day. And with our body 60% water and our bloodstream 80 to 90%, that alone is a strong enough reason, but knowing that it lubricates our veins and our joints and helps us to lose weight, that's all even more of a reason. So when I'm home, I drink a lot of water. I also infuse my water with fruit or veggies. Yeah, see, Karen, those are great, because even the doc has told us we don't want to add artificial sweeteners, because it's just another pollutant in our body that the water has to flush out. So I do that too. Like sometimes I'll put frozen fruit inside my water, or cucumbers or celery or lemon. So if you want to try to do something to flavor your water, remember to not put additives in it, because that's just another pollutant the body has to get rid of. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see those of you that are in the Transformation Challenge tonight. This is our last day, and I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day, and thank you for being here with me this morning. Talk to you soon.